Ой, у меня микрофон все это время был включен. Кошмар. Привет, Незнамус, привет, Жук. Сейчас еще ребятки, наверное, подойдут, и я открою чат на телефончике, и тогда пойдем. Вот. Пара-пара-пам. 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 Вот. А пока что Клатихулус. Вот. Где Клео? Незнамус, не знаю. Она даже в модерскую давно не писала нам. Она же уезжала куда-то, но она вроде как вернулась, и ее целиком полностью поглотила работа. Сейчас я поищу последнее сообщение, когда от нее было. Давно уже, давно, конечно, написала. По-моему, последний раз был это понедельник, день тяжелый. Да. В общем, это было, не знаю, очень давно. О, я нашел. От 10 января последнее сообщение от нее было вечером. Вот. Лакейтри спрашивал, когда стрим, она ответила никогда. Ладно, на самом деле, надеюсь, сейчас народ все-таки еще немножко подтянется. Не просто, что так я включил ночью стрим. Во всяком случае, хочется на это надеяться. Так, да, чатик надо открыть, точно. Открыть гребаный чатик, куда я телефон уже делал, вот он. А телефон у меня разряжен, на нем аж целых 8%, блин. Как я буду читать сегодня чатик, ума не приложу. Все потому, что стример тупой, я опять не подготовился. Кошмар, да? И вообще я завтра буду спать. Поэтому утреннего стрима, скорее всего, не будет. Вернее, он будет, но будет позже. Потому что сложно. Не знаю, может, ты вообще что не идешь учиться-то? Если же у тебя зачет, нафиг оно тебе надо? Какой совиный стрим? Иди, блин, готовься. А то раз, и завтра вместо зачета будет «Здравствуй, юность в сапогах, здравствуй, небо в облаках». Ну, в общем, не знаю эту песенку, ты уже понял. Стример Лаха, я опозорился. Привет, Вульф. Как много Вау, как много народу подошло. Ух, просто огонь. Так, ну на самом деле надо самого главного засранца этого лакея-то позвать, и остальное уже не важно. Интересно, он во что-то задротит, лакеет или нет? Сейчас я Steam тогда проверю и Battle.net. Заметил, кстати говоря, сейчас то, что в мобильном твиче чат не такой темный. И его видно хотя бы. Вернее, ну, цвет ника Вульфа видно на этом фоне. Что за сайт? Какой сайт, не знаю. Сайт, который я обещал сделать. Ну, написано описание в группе ВК. Вот что за сайт. Так. Лакей-то нету. Где он задротится? В мобильном твиче чат говно, слушай, но во всяком случае там никнейм Вульфа видно хотя бы. Steam. Вряд ли, конечно, лакейт в Стиме. Но на всякий случай посмотрим. О, у меня в Стиме какое-то одно уведомление. Вырви ухо. У меня в Стиме One You Invite. Меня добавил ядреный батон. Странно, нахрен меня удалял. И вообще у меня почему-то Steam английский стал. Ребят, почему у меня Steam стал английский? Это баг или фича? Или меня взломали? Блин. Какие-то нету. Серьезно? Блин. Странно, на самом деле, лол. Да, у меня Steam почему-то стал английским. Ну окей. Тудын. Ни с того, ни с сего. А язык здесь, интересно, можно вообще в опциях поменять как-то? Вот здесь интерфейс. Интерфейс русский. Окей. Рестарт Steam. Привет, Очень, привет, Ай. Но латей-то нет. Вот в чем беда. Ого, в PUBG апдейт на 6 гигов. А что там такого добавили-то? Ладно, короче, жопка латеть не придет, он будет смотреть потом повтор. Я просто не просижу долго, поэтому надо начинать. А то иначе... Иначе вообще не закончим. Остановились мы на 5-м эпизоде в самом начале. Вернее, ну как-то, да, в конце 4-го. Так, нет,
I mean, your eyes and the teeth. You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
Not if I can avoid it. No.
Holly's sister, Lily.
I just don't know what Bigby's doing. If he cares about it. If he even gives a shit.
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
We're destroying the tree. No!
We're not burning the tree, Snow.
Все будет вообще важно.
Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are
Мне
you?
кажется, это вообще все в конечном итоге не имеет
Snow will
никакого
come
смысла.
around. She's just...
Чисто
The
просто
crane
сюжет,
thing hit her hard, and
развитие
she doesn't
событий.
really know who her friends are right now.
Едва ли это все будет.
Oh God, Bigby!
This time was no joke. Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
Bigby, wait. When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
Great deal to discuss. У него ко мне есть какое-то предложение. Интересно, что именно это? Great deal. Эпизод 5. Волк-одиночка.
You've come a long way. You must be tired. And if my envoys are correct, you haven't had a lot of rest recently. Please, Sheriff, relax for a moment, will you? Do you want a drink? Something to eat? Vivian makes a very nice, it's elegant. Really, a carpaccio. It's lobster. Sirloin. Well, gramercy me. Take a seat at the very least.
I'm here for one reason, and it's not to eat your fucking food.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna...
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey. Well, Sheriff, for the sake of transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
You know why I'm here. You killed those women.
What women?
Faith and Lily, the girls who worked at the Pudding and Pie.
Did I now? I assume by your confidence in accusing me, you must have some proof of this, yes? Some allotment of evidence. A witness, perhaps.
Your servant over there told me you did it.
That's a fucking lie! I didn't say anything like that.
Fine.
All I said was that this was your town, and nothing wouldn't happen without your approval, all right? That's it.
If only that were true. Those women. I don't relish telling you that the killings were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you, and to assure you that it's over with. You really don't need to worry yourself further.
I already know who did it.
Forgive me, Sheriff, for doubting your acumen, but who do you think committed these crimes? I hope you don't still think I did it. I have my bad habits, but manslaughter isn't one of them.
It was Mary.
No, Sheriff. I'm afraid you're mistaken. And I have complete respect for you and your job, I really do, but I'm sorry. I simply can't divulge the transgressor. You really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
No, I'm gonna deal with it right now.
Yeah, right.
What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation? The man said he'd take care of it. So why don't you take the hint and get out?
Tweedledee, please.
I'm already pissed off. You don't want to make it worse.
Oh, I think I do. I'd love a good reason to put a bullet between your eyes after what you did!
That's enough! I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but in the interest of preserving our alliance, if you have to know, it was Georgie. However, like I said, I'll be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Georgie.
You got what you wanted, so just...
Sit down. Now.
Yeah, I killed him, so what? You should have just kept your nose where it fucking belonged.
Georgie.
You piece of shit. I should have fucking known.
Look, the fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. That you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this!
And then
you told me
attempt to
kill
blame
him.
me for it. You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right bollocks, this! You're just gonna let him do this?
So what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued cooperation.
What the hell?
Take this fucker. Take all of them. I didn't fucking
Don't
start
make
this.
any trouble, Georgie.
Are you seriously throwing me under the fucking carriage after everything I've done for you?
I think I'll be taking both of you.
You're not taking me, you fucking ponce. What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us.
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one?
Чатик.
Who the shit do you think you fuckers
Surrender.
are?
Get the
fuck out of
I do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying?
Yeah, what the fuck? You're gonna make sure we all go down this shitter with you?
I told you.
Get the fuck away from me. He's the one you fucking want.
This could have gone so well. But you just had to complicate things. To speak the truth, I've never been a very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
Did I miss anything good? Well, look at you, all fixed up.
О, черт. Так, ну у меня, судя по всему, чатик сломан, да? Целиком и полностью. Там Аченя был. Писал Кью, Вульф пришел. Да, неважно. У меня, в общем, на мобильном чат не отображается, он сдох. Поэтому я вынужден смотреть чат, сворачиваясь, как-то так. Печально. Так, мы как бы этого оленя уже в 3-м или в 4-м эпизоде пинали. В 4-м. Как бы такое. Никаких спойлеров. Лакейт ничего плохого не сделал.
Over here! You're done, Wolf!
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
Ну, в любом случае, здесь понятное дело, что я не смогу схватить.
Oh god. This way.
А я бы их убил всех. Гребаные бандиты.
Come on, Georgie.
Oh, shit!
I know. I know.
was that? Take him off!
I can't!
Какой-то он неживучий.
Gun it!
Are you sure?
Do it!
He's not moving.
Keep going!
Come on.
Christ! Fuck it!
Странная какая-то погоня была. Показали, что он нашел одежду, когда стал обратно. Сначала посмотрим, что в машине. Ничего интересного, стекло просто и все. Это его кровь, очевидно. Нахуй натекло, сколько с него. А мы, кстати говоря, ни разу не видели, в кого он превращается. Это тоже интересно.
Come on. We can't stay here.
Такие игры раза два бывают.
Okay.
Я просто не ору, я тихо говорю.
How did this happen, Georgie? How did it get this?
Don't worry.
It was supposed to end with Faith and Lily, and now the sheriff is chasing us through the streets.
Well, it won't be your fault.
Can you stand up? It's okay. Take your time. Slowly.
It's no fucking use. No way I'm walking out of here.
Here. It's gonna be okay. We'll get you fixed up. Maybe Swinehart.
Swinehart don't give a shit about us.
We have to do something. Georgie.
Shush, love. We'll be all right.
I can't believe the crooked man just gave you up like that.
Oh, I should have seen it coming. A man's word isn't worth shit around here. You forget that and you're left picking your fucking guts up off the floor.
Well, you still have me. And I'm gonna get you out of here before...
Just give me a minute.
Все. Вероятно, да. Ну да, лакеи, в принципе, не все превращаются.
Shit. Hello, Bigby. I hoped you'd come to your senses. Crooked man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go. That it, Sheriff? Had to say your goodbyes first.
I'm taking you in, Georgie. Let's go.
You gonna carry me?
Please, Sheriff. Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
Vivian, you don't know what you're doing.
I'm trying to help you here.
Just leave it alone.
You can't seriously want to protect this guy. You know what he did.
I'm not going anywhere. It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
What?
He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered...
Of course it does. Those girls...
So it's all my fucking fault then? You fucking... Ah! You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? I did what I had to! You can't fucking blame me for that.
Look,
Sometimes you just have to do what you're told. Then it comes back to bite you in the ass because some good-for-nothing crooked bastard decides you're not worth shit anymore.
Don't give me that bullshit. You're responsible.
Like hell I am. Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the crooked man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. 'Cause it's not my fault. The crooked man gave the order. He told me to kill them. And then he fucking sold me out. The both of you can go rot in hell.
Georgie.
You think I'm the one to fucking blame?
That's not what I meant. I was just...
That's not my problem.
Oh, I get it. When a pretty little girl shows up at your door wanting help, you've got all the time in the world. But when I've got something to say, it's not your problem. Well, fuck you. Go ahead and arrest me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Nerissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing. It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault. But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know? At the end of the day, you're just like him. Coming here, talking about options. Like it was that simple.
Stop complaining and take responsibility for what you did. You murdered Faith and Lily. You put those fucking ribbons around their necks. You had the power to let them go, but you chose not to.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them... What would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die, do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you doing?
I told you, you don't know the fuck about anything.
What are you talking about?
This is the original. The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking blame me. You're not innocent here either.
I know that. But did it have to be like this?
Wait, those were your ribbons? You're in on this? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand, nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were gonna be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. Then the crooked man showed up and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
Stop it.
I told you. Sometimes all your options are shit. What the fuck are you supposed to do then?
We'll find another way. She doesn't have to die. Maybe the witches
Don't talk about me like I'm not even here. Please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
I wasn't really...
Just shut up. What makes you think you can just... I know what I've done.
Wait.
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them?
Vivian, wait.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them. What I took away from them. I look at Nerissa and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian, don't.
Goodbye,
Vivian,
Georgie.
no! Fuck! No, 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 no! Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian! Shit!
Just... Jesus.
Vivian, I didn't fucking mean it. I was just... Oh!
Так, я вообще ничего не понял.
Fuck!
Get up. Get up!
Don't think so, Bigby. I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the crooked man the same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, all right? For both of us. You know the bastard deserves it. Make a promise to a dying man. Give him hell.
Why do you care? Shouldn't you be more worried about yourself here?
Just wanted a nice image to part on. Old foundry by the river, all right? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. Fucking asshole. You want to finish me off now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you want to do, right? Well, whatever it is, just get it over with. I'm not sticking around for much longer.
That's not who I am.
Sure it's not. No more games, all right? We both know how this ends. Just make it quick. I know what I did. Let's not draw this out.
All right, Georgie.
Да, странная сценка. А что, если бы я поехал за другим? Что бы это изменило? Едва ли я мог за скрючным поехать, это бред. Мне кажется, это не по сюжету. Я должен был попасть сначала туда, как ни крути, а потом уже к скрючному. Потому что как ни крути, скрючный главный враг. И скорее всего его можно будет либо убить, либо оставить в живых. Но это во всяком случае логично. Вульф, потом. Сейчас допройдем и обязательно расскажешь, что было. А если бы кто-то просто случайно ленточку стянул? Ну, не знаю. Конечно, конечно, Вульф, не переживай, скажешь. Блин, все бы двери. И так открывались, я бы уже давно 2 банка ограбил.
So this is where they've been sending these.
Лампочка крайняя правая загорелась. О! Терминатор.
The big bad wolf.
Понятно. Мы будем с ней сражаться. Неплохо.
You used to be something.
Может, нам сейчас расскажут, кто была она такая, и виделись.
They used to fear you. They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
Это колесо было на логотипе, что ли? Нам про него как раз рассказывают, что это пыточное колесо. Серебряный пули делают.
The big bad wolf. It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Wow, what a man. Stealing punches while my back is turned? Didn't your mother ever teach you to fight proper?
Нет бы сразу превратиться в волка и когтями ее огреть. Блин, мне кажется, я сейчас после того, как пройду, лягу в кровать и я просто... Черт. Я не успел.
Where are you? Come out and face me!
Она явно френдли, раз нас до сих пор не знает. Ой, выглядит она, кстати, классно. Нарисована прям вообще. Опа. Ага, судя по всему, это была все-таки настоящая. Ну вот, штанишки потерял. У этого мужика должен быть револьвер.
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6 rounds of specially designed silver bullets. Now, I may not be the best shot, but I can guarantee that at least one bolt will meet its mark, and you'll find yourself rolling on the floor in agony. unable to heal yourself. Without Swinehart to save you, you'll die. Is that reason enough for you? Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want. You plan to do what she says, don't you?
You sure about that?
Yes, I'm quite sure. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial. Are we clear?
You need to tell me right now. We're not going anywhere until I get some answers from you.
If you want answers, you're going to have to cooperate with me. Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
Bullshit. I already talked to Georgie. I know you ordered their deaths.
Mr. Porgy is mistaken, I assure you. I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my
Не, ну давайте,
terms.
мне все равно
Because
интересно,
I'm
что
not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town.
Куда он
You're
отходит?
often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question.
Он
What
сейчас
do you
уйдет,
really
походу.
care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero? Because those are two very different things.
I'm doing this for Faith, because she and Lily died, and someone is gonna answer for that.
Then why are you here? You know who murdered them. Georgie. He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle. You know, I'm actually looking forward to seeing Miss White again. My previous interactions with her have gone rather well.
Oh, I don't think so. We're not doing this your way.
How unfortunate. I was hoping we could make this work. What are you gonna do now? Rip me apart like some kind of animal? Killing me here would achieve nothing. And what would Miss White think? You show up with nothing but a corpse. No answers, no proof.
Мне интересно,
You'll
что он
never know the
скажет.
truth, and
Ну,
she'll
только если
barely
он
stand
плохой,
to
его
look
надо
at you.
убить.
Is it worth it?
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
Блин, надо было его,
I know,
наверное,
I
убить.
know. But we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing
Are
happening?
we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place. And after what happened with Mary...
It's nothing. I'm fine.
I guess you've been worse. You did well, Sheriff. I'm
Непонятно,
surprised.
почему они
Not that
серебряные
you
пули
did
не
well,
использовали
but
против
that,
него.
you know...
Зачем они
I'm
пытались его
just
убить, но при этом не
glad you
использовали
made it back in
серебряные
one
пули?
piece.
Все очень странно.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
How could
What do you have to say for
Where
yourself?
the fuck do you get
Those
off?
poor
You think
girls.
you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This. You should be
Fucking
ashamed.
shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White, but I thought it would be unwise to proceed with such faulty information.
Bigby, is that true?
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not. Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
I killed him. He's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
I'm well aware of my rights, Miss White. Unless you plan to abandon the charter entirely.
After the rest of your crimes are read through, then you will have an opportunity to defend yourself, but only then.
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And resisting arrest.
Oh, yes. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily. So you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're involved.
Come on, it's obvious.
And there's all the other crap he's done.
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk, well, go ahead.
What?
We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government, and most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it then.
promised you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
Зачем он снял наручники с него, не понял я.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you
jeez.
gonna get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. For whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
I've
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg. It was only a matter of time before something like this happened.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I've protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people, use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah, that's what you did to us. How you kept us all in line.
You forget it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
You're the fucking problem here, not us.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back. And in turn, we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
For the longest time, not much. But they asked me to come work for them.
Really? The new deputy mayor wants you on the 13th floor?
No. The wolf offered me the job. She wanted my tree destroyed. If she had her way, I'd be hung out to dry on a clothesline by now.
What?
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Is that true?
Snow?
I know. Snow made a mistake.
I had very good reasons for asking you to do that. She was working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with the Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away, but I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Like you did with her?
Which is why the Crooked Man must be punished for his crimes. The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength. And if things didn't fall exactly his way, someone would die. And I'm just sorry it took us this long to realize what he'd been doing.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession.
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
So, are we done?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town?
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of
need...
course it's right. This man tormented all of you, for profit! Georgie
Let
killed
me just
him.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did, because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course!
Where are you going with this?
Well, by that logic, Miss White should be on trial for Tweedledum's murder, since you know Bigby works for her.
That's...
He killed a man.
That don't make him a murderer.
Doesn't it?
Bigby and I have already discussed his behavior that night. We're handling it
Now, where
internally.
have I heard that before? How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
That was different.
What? You think you shouldn't be held accountable?
Snow had nothing to do with it. We all thought she was dead.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
This isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point. We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I
The
know...
laws apply when we need them.
Bluebeard,
В диалоге
please.
плохо прописано. Мы же уже поговорили, что Джордж убит. И тут такая фраза, типа, мы займемся Джорджу после того, как разберемся с тобой. Вот черт. Такое впечатление, что сюда на суд мог попасть этот... То есть, получается, как будто я мог выбрать, кого пошинковать на салат, а кого принести сюда. То есть, по идее, вот этот мог умереть, а перед нами стоял бы Джордж. И Джордж говорил, типа, я не виноват, это все он. А кто в конечном итоге виноват, я так понимаю, нам игра вообще не скажет.
What's that supposed to mean?
That's
I
not
mean, a
true.
certain level of privilege should be afforded to...
To who?
This is how it's always been.
Yes. See, this is exactly to what I'm speaking. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby! Miss White!
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
What?
Of course. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't know
Just
what
shut
you-
up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian killed herself back at the Pudding and Pie.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me. And now I can finally say, you're an asshole. And I hope you rot at the bottom of the witching well for what you did.
And this just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well. No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
Wait!
What did you expect to happen here? You're getting what you deserve.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's not good enough.
There will be more if he isn't stopped.
Been enough bloodshed.
So we get rid of him.
Dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment, so I think
This is going nowhere.
Someone needs to make a decision. Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Why not?
What about a vote?
What do you think this is?
Everyone, calm down.
We should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
Yes, Sheriff. Do what you think is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
No.
He has to die.
We can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Not this way.
О, черт.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
Finish it, Sheriff.
Please, we can...
Пусть страдает пес.
You said you had a way to keep him from hurting people.
Wait, you
After
can't
what
be serious.
he's done, you're just gonna put him in prison?
This isn't the way, Sheriff.
You're doing the right thing.
Yes, there's a way.
All right, do it.
Я тоже, как он сейчас, очень-очень сильно хочу спать. Это он?
Not what I was expecting. Morning, crooked man.
He's got a sharp tongue. I thought it would be better for everyone if he parted with it.
Thanks, Greenleaf.
Work is work, I guess.
Hey, Sheriff. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay. Great.
This fucking line.
Oh, Mr. Wolf? Flycatcher left his keys.
Listen, Snow, can we talk? I wanted to...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Как вообще свинья из квартиры вышла? Что за фигня? Нет, тут должна быть какая-то неожиданная развязка, что-то вроде там убийцы, например, на свободе. Или кто-то стал другим убийцей. Что-то должно быть такое интересное.
I'm going! Jesus!
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me, for fuck's sake! I don't give a shit! You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit! Just go grab that, would you? It's just a farm. You don't have to be so dramatic about it.
Wait! Sheriff Bigby! I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so... if you could bring it to her, she was nice. So...
What is it?
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, 'cause when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
Don't worry. You'll be a lot safer there. There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Mundy seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on. It won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No. Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
Hey, Bigby. Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
I don't know. He, must have run off.
Bullshit.
Saying goodbye?
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
Let me help.
Bigby, I know you're trying to help, but this is just something I need to do on my own, okay? Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Nerissa, what did you do?
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
Ну вообще она, конечно, дура, но
You were
разбирательство уже
just
ничего
trying
не
to protect them.
Yeah. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God.
Она не курит вообще наши сигареты.
Here.
Thank you.
Курит. Начала, видать.
I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
So you think that makes it okay to lie?
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her. Just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them, could at least save the rest of us.
You were trying to get my attention. So you started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction.
People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence. And the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really. You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
Snow doesn't really need me.
I'm sure that's not true. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You protected your friends, no matter the cost. And you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you. You're not as bad as everyone says you are. I need to tell you something. I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too.
Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for. I'll see you around, Wolf.
Непонятно. Это, знаете, был такой намек, что русалочка что-то скрывает, и она злая. И она обманула. Вполне возможно, но в итоге-то этот чувак, он тоже плохой, скрюченный человек. Короче, все очень странно и запутанно, и в итоге, к сожалению, развязки, как по мне, никакой нету. То есть, ну, она как бы была, но она какая-то неинтересная. То есть, самый обычный финал. Нет никакого неожиданного финала. Как, например, в том же самом Life is Strange. На самом деле я что-то немножко не понял. Не допонял, не знаю. Русалочка, не русалочка. Так. Давайте вообще весь чат прочитаю. Привет, карнавал. Вторая часть будет. Да, будет. Но официально пока что даты релиза нету, поэтому ждем. То, что там где-то находится на задворках и в разработке, это не значит, что это когда-то выйдет в свет. Первую фразу я говорила Вера при первой встрече. Да это да. Но непонятно, к чему вообще эти все фразы. Короче, Нереса это Вера. Типа она меняет облики, что ли? А голова как же тогда ее? Но на самом деле, да, это объясняет то, что зеркало говорило, что я не могу ее показать, а она скрыта магией. Что очень странно, потому что мертвых она показывала. То есть зеркало мертвых показывало, а то, что скрытой магии нет. Но вопрос, кто она тогда такая? И это интересно. Все, идем спать. Да, сейчас пойдем. Она воспользуется ситуацией, чтобы покинуть Фейблтаун. Ну, наверное. Подожди, а как она это сделала? С помощью ослиной шкурки? Да нет, странно. Тело Веры так не показали. Да нет, то, что Вера не мертва, я говорил уже сразу после того, как зеркало сказало, что как бы не может показать Веру, потому что она скрыта магией. Это понятно, что как бы она, скорее всего, жива. Или не Вера, а это... Блин, а кого? Нет, тело Веры показали, кого-то другого тела не показали, сказали, что заколдовано. Фото на заводе показывает, что Вера становится. Короче, все очень сложно, все запутано, и объяснения, судя по всему, будут во второй части. Или надо гуглить, а мне гуглить сейчас лень, я сейчас хочу спать. Гуглить, если что, я буду завтра. Ребятки, короче, если будет завтра Overwatch, то он будет явно не с утра, а немножко попозже. Вот. Ну, а теперь всем, наверное, добрых снов. И, в принципе, игра хорошая, но что-то финал немножко кажется мне подслитым. Фиг его знает почему. Вот просто подслит и все. Нереса попротилась в Веру, а Вера в Нересу. Вульф, было бы правильно, но ты же видел, что у чертика, ну, у которой Лилиан умерла, второй, она же, с нее же чары спали. То есть даже несмотря на то, что она как бы уже умерла, и чары, по идее. Ну, в общем. Господи, догадки, такие догадки, знаете, как в конце будет? Да, шестого эпизода на самом деле не хватило, или какого-нибудь DLC. Сова, так если что, 3 концовки. Ну, я же говорю, Вульф, я буду потом их читать. Основная концовка, я уверен, это то, что Вера уходит. Вот и все. Там же открыли чары, вот и спалили. Ну да, Лакей, ты тоже прав. То есть в теории могло быть тело где-то с чарами. Ну да, 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 окей. Окей, это логично. Убиваешь дядечку, сажаешь дядечку, скидываешь дядечку. Не, ну это понятно, что в итоге как бы они все умирают. И там зависит только, грубо говоря, последовательность, кто умрет раньше, кто позже. Это и так очевидно. Как бы что в конечном итоге финал будет один. Но самое интересное это, конечно, кто такая все-таки русалочка. И узнаем мы об этом с вами, ребятки, примерно через 1,5-2 годика. Вот. Ну а сейчас, скорее всего, сейвы с первой части можно будет подгружать во вторую, едва ли гимп. А это, как бы, этот ход далеко неправильный от разработчиков будет, если они так и сделают. По одной простой причине. Когда ты делаешь такие решения, во-первых, люди, которые не играли в первую часть, они будут либо вынуждены ее покупать, а далеко не все это захотят делать, либо проходить, либо что-то в этом роде. Спустя столько лет нельзя делать продолжение игры, которое еще и к тому же будет учитывать сейвы из прошлых частей. Ну, это просто называется насрать себе в штаны. Я не думаю, что разработчики на это пойдут, и если они пойдут, это будет просто риск. Причем, как по мне, риск очень даже неоправданный. Вот. Все, ребятки, на этом, наверное, все. Я точно заканчиваю. Всем добрых снов и до завтра. В какую-нибудь другую игру от Telltale. Дэн, ну на самом деле... Нет, Лакей, симуляция решений, да, в теории может быть. То есть какая-то 10-минутная, why not? Сова, давай ходячих. Давайте, ребят, давайте. Вы же знаете правила. Любой каприз за ваши деньги. Вообще, прям вот совсем любой. Видите, сова такая продажная сучка. Ужас. Ужас. Посмотрим. Добрых всем снов.